everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to show you how to make 2 quick cards using the Palm Fronds stamp set along with sentiments from A Million Reasons. Okay, so let's get started. This is the stamp set and I'm only going to use the stamps and not the thin cuts, and then I'm going to use a sentiment from A Million Reasons. Okay, so I'm using Capri cardstock and black and white, so I'm going to cut my White Daisy cardstock down to 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just flipping it around because I'm looking at the corners to see which ones are the cleanest. All right, so I'm using the soft side of my Versamat for stamping, and I've got some scratch paper behind my White Daisy panel, and I'm going to use a variety of rainbow colored inks. Okay, so I'm going to start out with Candy Apple, and I'm just going to stamp kind of a border around this White Daisy panel in lots of bright colors. So I'm switching off which stamp I'm using and the ink color. So the next one is Nectarine, and I'm also stamping off the edge. That's why you need that scratch piece of paper behind your White Daisy cardstock panel. I'm just going to go around with bright colors. Make sure you, when you overlap your colors, that you choose colors that will blend nicely and not turn into mud. So I'm using the Rainbow ROYG. IV. So the next one is Clover. And I'm switching off on the designs too that I'm picking. So then the next one is Bluebird. And you can pick whatever inks you have in your stash. I like nice and bright colors, but you can pick whatever you like. You could do a pastel selection, or you can do one like the next card. Okay, then I'm using Grape. And then I'm going to go back to Lemonade. Okay, there's my border, and then I'm going to stamp my sentiment in black. And it says, "Thanks, you're the best." And then this stamp set also comes with some other tiny stamps. This one has stars and confetti, so I'm going to stamp a couple of those around my sentiment in black. And then we're ready to assemble. Okay, so I'm going to bring my trimmer in, and I'm going to cut my black cardstock down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then my base in Capri at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it'll be a landscape top fold A2 card. So I'll get my card base out. And then I've pulled some black and white acrylic dots as well, just for a little extra something on the card front. And then just a simple assembly. I'll put the Capri down first. I'm using the Tombow Air Touch adhesive. And it gives you a second chance. If you don't get it right the first time, you can pull it up. And I'm just leaving a teensy tiny border of color. Just that tiny pop of color really does make a difference. And I'll add my stamped panel, and I'll scatter some of those black dots around. Quick and simple. Okay, here's some close-up shots. I like this one. It's fun and colorful and happy. Okay, we'll make another one. Now I've pulled a whole bunch of greens. So I've got avocado, green apple, evergreen, clover, and I did pull mint, but I changed my mind and decided not to use that one. So I'm going to do the same thing and just stamp a bunch of these palm fronds around the outer edges of this white daisy panel. The dimensions are the same as the other card. So first one is green apple, this one's evergreen. And then I'll go with clover, no, avocado. And then clover. And something to remember with these solid stamps to get them to stamp cleanly is when you mount them to your blocks, make sure you don't see any air bubbles when you place it on your block. And if you do, just pick it up and squeeze those air bubbles out, and it'll give you a cleaner image when you stamp it. This is 2nd gen green apple. So you stamp it off on your scratch paper and then huff on it and then stamp. And then another evergreen. And then another key to getting a clean stamp is to have a padded surface to stamp on, so the back of your Versamat works, or you can use that foam sheet that comes with your stamp set to stamp on to give it some cushion. Okay, so now I have my border, and then I'll stamp my sentiment. This time I'm going to use Hello, My Sweet Friend, and I'm going to stamp that in black as well. And then I'll scatter some of the black and white dots. So all of these supplies are currently available in my online store. They're part of the new May-June catalog. And I will make a list of everything I use with links in the description below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And if you like this video, a thumbs up would also be appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to layer capri down and then black. And I'm using that AirTouch Tombow tape runner. I highly recommend this tape runner. It's really easy to use. So it's a top fold A2 landscape card, and then I'll scatter some of these black and white dots around. Clean and simple. There are my 2 cards. And here's some close-up shots. I appreciate you watching my video today. I hope you'll give this a try. It's a lot of fun. I like the stamp set. And thanks for watching.